Okay, so I'm starting this officially now. So first of all, good evening to everyone. And I'm so happy to start the mentorship 4.0. We have done three in the previous, and that was live program. This is the first time we are going to do asynchronous program. And because of the fact that many teachers are getting so busy that they wanted to attend the course, but they said that we don't have time for it. So we said that, okay, now we'll create an asynchronous module so that you can watch this and learn this anytime, anywhere. And since you are already joined this, during the course of time, I will be also posting to you. Some of you are already established CBSE resource persons and NCRT people. There are many principals and vice principals also here. So my gratitude for them to join the program, because everyone wants to learn. And learning is, I mean, no matter whether you are whether you are PRT, TGT, PGT or principal, everyone wants to learn, right? So we have very respected members from CBSE and NCERT also joining these programs. And if you've seen our past programs also, many of them did this. And now we also got the good news that we'll be collaborating with HarperCollins from the month of April, May, and we'll be doing a lot of programs for them. So in this whole session, what we are going to do is that is what I'm going to explain. You must have seen the video, but still there may be apprehensions, how this is done, how that is done. So I'm just going to take you through the program. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to interrupt me at any point of time and ask. So first of all, this whole module is having 20 full-fledged videos. Okay, so you need to take out time to watch this, not once, because some of you will understand once, some of you will have to replay it. So when you watch it, how you watch it, that all depends on you. It will be posted on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Now, why Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday? I'm leaving one day gap so that you have time to follow up on the other days. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be, so two videos on 1 month. Actually, it's 10 sessions. Each session will have about 2 videos. So you need to watch this. Okay. So I'm just sharing the program once, which you have already seen the whole program. I'm just sharing so that you can understand better of how we are going about it. That this is called the AIF mentorship program, and it's a program which we have developed very carefully, because there is no institution which empowers another person to become a resource person. Everyone wants to become a resource person, but nobody is providing training for it. So when I wanted to become a resource person myself, I realized that there is nobody giving training for anything. I approached the CBSE, they said you need prior experience. I approached NCRT, they said you need prior experience. Now who's going to teach all this? So I said that there has to be a program. So I learned myself first. I spent quite a number of months in learning everything, enrolled for different courses, and I said, let me put up a module so that I can put more and more people in and give this platform to more and more people, and they can become resource persons. And now almost 50 to 60% of our participants are already getting direct placement into CBSE, NCRT after doing the mentorship. Because now what is happening is that, there are, the moment you conduct 2 webinars, 3 webinars, people make notice you for the good webinars that you do. People know your expertise in a particular area. So what is going to happen? You get recognized. So recognition is important. You need a platform, and nobody is giving a platform just like that. So that is why the purpose of this program was this. And you already know about me. If you don't know, then this is last year 2020 happened to be a blessing for me, because I could conduct more than 100 webinars in 2020 alone. So before that, I used to do only seminars, and some of you, and only people in Delhi could attend. So we were into seminar modes, and this all started just a matter of 2018. So I am just new as compared to the very senior people. Some of you have been into as a resource person for 15 years, 20 years. So I am relatively new as a CBSE resource person. I'm pretty new into this. So this last year, I could do a lot of webinars, because earlier we used to do the seminar and it was very difficult to travel from one place to the other, because you need permission from school. You can't take an off. You need to do school duty. So it becomes very difficult. And this whole thing, okay. We have a naughty kid in this. So I'll have to reshare this 1 second. Somebody now see, I didn't anticipate this. So 1 second. Yes. Okay. We started this in 2019, and all those who are from Delhi, some of you attended our first webinars. The first webinar we had in Shivnadar, and more than 100 people turned up. Then second one we had in Jahanpana Club. So these were some physical things that we had it. So what we realized that a physical gathering is very tough. We had to spend a lot of money from our pocket in organizing this, because the halls were very, very expensive. They were charging us 30,000, 40,000 like that. And then plus food has to be given to the participants. So each participant had to shell out a lot of money. So it was becoming too much. And, COVID happened and we launched into the online mode. Now, the online mode is very, very powerful, because sitting at the comforts of your house, you can reach to any portion of the world. That is the main thing. And now CBSE has also started everything in online mode. Earlier, they were also not there. We had to travel from one place to the other. Now they have also started online mode. So you see, earlier in 2018 to 22 years, when we did seminars, it was the total number of teachers who could attend was 2,000. But in 2020 alone, we have more than 25,000 people whom we could cater to. So that's the power of online webinars. Now this program, as I told you, is for everyone. There is nothing called posts here. Everyone is equal. It's all on your skill. So CBSE has finally recognized whether you are a PRT, TGT, PGT, principal, coordinator, what is important is your skill. You could be a lay person and you could have immense life skills, and you have the capability to reach out to people. You have a ability to build rapport, then you can do this. So it can be free. There are many people who are freelancers now, not working in a school, but doing programs for CBSE, right? So this is an opportunity for many of you, and by enrolling in this program, you have shown your interest to become resource persons. You need to think out of the box. Create, when you are especially not working for someone, when you're creating your own modules, okay? So every month or every once in 2 months, once in 3 months, when you plan to create your own module, think about what teachers want. What are teachers looking for? And that will give you an idea of what to do. So, there will be some teachers who will always ask you for help on a particular area. That shows your expertise, your niche. So work on your niche and develop that, and, make content, make modules. And our platform is going to be open for everyone who is part of this program to experiment out with your modules. As soon as the program is over, I will be giving you the platform will be open, and you can create your modules and you can go live. You can do Zoom sessions and whatever. But only thing is that it has to be relevant topic, which is the need of the hour for the educators. Okay. Some common things which CBSE looks for is that you should have good communication skills. Okay. However good skill sets you have, communication is very important, because ultimately in a webinar you have to talk. And you need to build a rapport with your audience. You need to you need to conduct your webinars with camera on. So you should not be camera shy. You should be comfortable in front of the camera. You should be able to answer all questions. So you should read all these circulars, everything that comes from CBSE thoroughly, or whichever is your area of interest, that should be thorough. Because when you are doing for teachers, they're not kids. Okay. So suppose you are doing a seminar for maths teachers. Just now I did a seminar just before this. I had a 2.5-hour seminar for the maths teachers of India. And, it's not easy taking a maths seminar for being a maths teacher, because, they are all good. You are not above them or below them or anything. Everybody is at par. So what are you going to give them in content is very important. Your content has to be something which nobody has ever thought about. So that is that's where you are successful as a resource person. If you're all telling the tried and tested methods that any teacher will tell you, then you will not make it big. What is important is that you need to give them things, experience, share your experience which nobody else is giving. So what we'll be doing in this program is, of course, we are going to give, how to make your content. We are going to, how to create PowerPoints is very important, because unless you have a good PowerPoint, you will lose attention of the people. How to create good posters, how to create QR codes. Nowadays, you will see, that QR codes are there in the newspaper. You just scan it and the program details come. So the QR coding will be taught, how to go live on YouTube, how to be comfortable with Zoom, Google Meet, etc. How to create payment links. Initially you will be doing free, but later on at some point of time, when you want to generate money out of this, you need to create payment links, and you should know the how to accept money through wallets, through bank accounts, everything. How to generate certificates. After every program, people will ask you for certificate. How to generate it. So there are two ways of generating. One is creating 10 certificates, 20 certificates and giving. Or if you are, let's say, 100 participants, you can't make individually. So there is auto generation. So all that will be taught. So after the program, actually, you can launch your program and you will be able to handle the technological aspect as well. That is important, because otherwise we are always dependent on another person to give opportunity. That shouldn't happen. We should be, our resources should be such that when we are launching a program, whether it's for primary, middle school, high school, whichever area, we need to create everything from poster to certificate to the entire thing will be planned by you and you alone. And so we are going to help you after the program in doing this. What is the advantage? I have already discussed this, that okay, you get a ready-made platform with where there is already thousands of members. You don't have to, give Facebook ads or newspaper ads or anywhere. Already we have thousands of members, so it's a ready-made platform. You get visibility and recording of your sessions. Right now, I am, we were in a process of recruiting resource persons for maths and science. And when I had, you must have seen in some groups, I had posted that we are looking for maths and science resource person. And many of them are very good resource person, but not a single recording available. So where is the proof that they have done? So the CBSE will not accept. If I tell them, this person has 5 years of experience as a resource person, where is the proof? Nothing is there. I have conducted webinars in XYZ school. Nothing is there, no proof. So, it's very difficult to recommend a person like that. So what we are going to do here is give you a platform and record the stuff on our channel, on our platform, and then that can be used as a proof for you to apply to other organizations. We are already in partnership with Orange Slates. We are already in partnership with Pratham. We are already in partnership with QTV. Okay, so many of the links that I've already posted, I think QTV link, if someone is interested in having YouTube channel and all, they can already join. Okay, so this part is already clear. So 3 things that you will develop after the program is your mindset. Many people are afraid to, bring their thoughts into action. The mindset is important. What will people think? What will school think? What will my colleagues think? What will my family think? All these things have to change and say that I am going to do it. So unless your mindset is that I am going to do it, you will never do it. I will do it after my kids reach class 12. I will do after this, after my child's marriage. I will do this after my grandchild is born. All this is delaying tactics and nothing is going to happen. And everybody, God has given 24 hours to everyone. It's up to us how we make use of our time. So you need to develop that mindset that you want to become at all costs. Then only it will be possible. Otherwise, procrastination, nothing is going to happen. Skill set, very important. You have the mindset, I want to become, but I don't have the skills. So this training is for especially designed to develop your skills. I can guarantee you, however weak you are with skills. We had a retired teacher, in the last session. She was from Carmel Convent. And she was so appreciative after the program. She said, sir, I have never used all these in my entire life, because she's a retired teacher. At those times, they never used all these technology. But after the program, she successfully conducted a program on 19th of March. And she's doing a lot of stuff. She's a maths teacher and she's doing this now in Bangalore. So skill sets is very important, and ability to take action. You have the mindset, you have the skill set. Now it's time to act. You need to act and take action. Launch your program, make your modules. Don't say that I will do it, and it never happens. At least start thinking on those lines. So these are the modules that I will be covering. So what I will be doing is that now our classes are starting on 1st April, right? So on the 1st of April, this is your first module. So I have prepared this, how to identify your ikigai. What are you good at? So you need to identify, because this is the toughest part. Many people are confused. What should I do on? Like established people are there, like Alka ma'am is here, Sudha ma'am is there, and many others. I don't want to name. They're already, doing programs. For them, it becomes easy because they have already made a niche. That they know exactly. But there are many who are venturing into it first time. So you need to find out what works for you. So and do all these things that I have prepared. Do people actually require it? That's important. I may be preparing a module, I'm floating it, but I'm hardly getting any participants. That shows that your module may be good, but it's not relevant to people. So I'm going to explain 4 things here. What is that? Your passion, your mission, your vocation, and profession. How the 4 has to combine. So you have a profession, that's you're a teacher. Okay. Now you have a vocation, you have a mission of reaching out to people. And then when you are combining all this profession, mission, vocation, all this, then you get your ikigai. That's very important to get that. What are you good at and what do people want? So for that, there is a training for how to do that. Google keywords, Quora, Google Trends, that will be explained in the video. You'll have to try out Okay, you will have to try out whether what you're preparing is relevant to people of Delhi, people of other states, people of the world. So according to the geographical area, you can find out what is in demand and you can prepare that. Second module is, everybody has got their USP. Some people are good at speaking, so they do a lot of podcasts. Some of them are good in making videos, so they do a lot of YouTube. Some of them are good at writing, so they do blogs. So what is important for you is to identify that. So your module 2 will be that. And of course, being a resource person with CBSE NCERT, you need to go live. So we'll be using a lot of StreamYard. So how to use StreamYard? If you've seen our yesterday we had a program with 8 panel members of the previous participants of the mentorship 3. They did a program yesterday, gamification of learning, and that was a live program on StreamYard. So all of them got together, planned this, and they did this. So how to use StreamYard?
Sorry, Matthew sir, just
yes.
one question. Is that gaming module available to watch? I couldn't watch it yesterday.
Yes, all the modules that our participants are doing, that is all available on YouTube. So whichever module is there, ma'am, even if you do one program for us, that stays there for life. So that is why.
Okay, so this gaming.
Yeah, gaming one is
there. This gaming thing can. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's there. And in the third module, the poster designing, very, very important to design good posters, because the moment a poster is seen, because see, NCERT, CBSE people will come. When you're designing your own module, I'm just assuming that you want to go solo. Every time you need not depend on CBSE and NCERT. If you are an established person, you can go solo. You can work in pairs. You can work as a team. So create your own modules, because CBSE cannot reach the thousands and lakhs of teachers at one go. They have limitations. But you as a resource person, you can do that. So you need to create your good posters and give certificates. So module 3 is about that, how to do that. Module 4 is about creating your own QR codes and auto-generating certificates. 1 or 2 you can design and send, but auto generation is important. In the CBSE or something, after the program, they will send you a feedback form. Then when you fill in the feedback form, all the details will come. The certificate will be emailed to you automatically. So that part will be there. So you need to try this out. As you see the video, you will try it out. It will not come, believe me, it will not come the first time, second time. That is why the recorded video is being sent, so that you can try it over and over again. It will take some time, okay? Then is the YouTube. Your presence on YouTube is very important. Why? Because it's like Google. It's the second largest search engine. And all your programs, if it is there on a public platform, you get more recognition instantly, and more people will contact you. Okay, I saw you there. I saw that video. Can you do this session for our school? Okay, I saw that video. I liked it. You don't know who's searching for your video, who's looking, and you get calls from so many schools, so many organizations to do sessions for them. So YouTube fully explain how to create channel, how to increase viewership, how to upload, how to trim. All that will be there. PowerPoint, you have to create good PowerPoints. Still, I'm very sorry to say that whenever some programs that we attend, we see those simple white ones with, those black fonts, very thin. I mean, it's good. I'm not complaining at that, but at the same time, you get bored. If it's a 15-20 minute session, it's okay. Otherwise, it's important that our PowerPoint is, little bit, it catches the eye of the person who is watching that, because you are not only speaking, you are educators, visual learners, auditory learners. Everybody cannot listen to you. Some people will, find it convenient to read through what is there. So it's important to create good PowerPoints. So that is the 6th session. 7th session is how to apply as a resource person. So if you're already a resource person, great, you know the procedure. But if you don't know, still we will be helping you to connect to the concerned departments, how to apply in the portals. When some information comes, that will be given to you so that you can apply on those links. And now, the British Council is collaborating with CBSE, and they need master trainers. So, many people don't know about this, but people who are already working with them, they know. And then they will, try to bring in their people. Because if it's an open platform, there is no way of finding out who's good and who's bad. Right? And most of the people, 99% of the people don't have any previous experience or recordings. So CBSE will straight away say no. So it's important that we create a brand. Okay, you say that, sir, this is what I have created, or ma'am, this is what I have created. I have done 10 webinars in the past 1 year. This is the proof. Now, if you say verbally, I have done whom are you going to convince? Creating your own web page. Web page could be a Facebook page, or it could be a proper HTTPS page. Creating payment links, that will be module 8, because ultimately, you can't explain every time who are you to your participants. So you need to create a Facebook page. Now, when somebody asks about me, I have created a page which is called the All India Educators Forum. So all our programs are on that platform. So if you're not on that Facebook page, you can log into that page and get all the information. This is what we are. We are 28,500 people. This is the programs that we did. So all the programs are posted there for reference. So it's important that you have your own web page. It's like a secret diary, and you don't have to every time explain who you are. I did this on that date. So that's a ready-made thing that can be seen by anyone. How to become an author, very, very important. Credibility, many of you have already written books. With private publishers, you can make your own books, and being Kindle now has been the biggest blessing, that you can generate your books free of cost on Kindle, and electronic edition. And earlier when we used to go to the publisher to print books, they used to ask 10,000, 20,000, and there's a minimum 100 books you'll have to print. Now with the Kindle, you can even print 5 books, 10 books, and you get the tag of an author, which is important for credibility. When you're conducting subject specific webinars, it's very important that you write books, because your credibility increases tremendously. Otherwise, you're all equal. No, you're all maths teachers, all are science, all are SST. How are you different? So you need to do webinars, you need to write books, you need to do podcasts, you need to be on YouTube. So you need to create all this, and we are going to help you in this. And then, of course, the last module is creating your own module, how to create your own module and create passive income. So passive income is like your physical presence is not required, but your program makes money. That's called an asynchronous module. One is you do a module for somebody and they'll pay you. Okay. One is that you record something for them and they'll pay you. So there are two ways of going about it. So the both will be explained. So the live program is good. And the asynchronous is also many people are wanting, because of busy schedules. People are not able to attend your live webinar. So they want to learn from you at the same time. They cannot attend your live program. So how to do that? That is this 10th module. And then, of course, when the program finishes, we'll be giving you a platform. We'll be dividing the whole participants into 2 groups or maybe 3 groups, maybe. And then we will be having a panel discussion on a topic which is relevant at that time. So this time's participants, we had gamification of learning this week. And last week, the first batch, they had done that was how to be an awesome teacher, or how to be a pro teacher, tips on that. So depending on when our program finishes and what we are doing, we can mutually decide on a topic, and then we are going to do that. That will be the first launch of you on our platform as a resource person. So after that, you can do individual, you can work in groups, that's up to you. This past participants, there are plenty of, I'm not going through this because you must have already seen the video. So this is that. Now, besides the program, every mentorship program, somebody contributes something. Sir, why don't you add this? That happened. So from mentorship 1 to mentorship 1, I had only 7 modules. So they suggested me to add PowerPoints and YouTube. I added that. In the mentorship 2, mentorship 2 said that you need to explain to us about how to create web page and payment links. I added that in mentorship 4. Now 3. Now this is mentorship 4. Last time's participants said that you need to, add this Microsoft Photo Story, which is very important for teachers because they can use this technique to teach their students and also use it as a teaching aid when they're dealing. So this is an add-on which will be giving you after the program is over. This video will be available to you, how to use this. You of course get free membership to Global Teachers Forum. Many of you have already added because you've already core members, you have principals or vice principals or already CBSE resource persons. So you've already been added. Those who have not been added, at the end of the program, you will be added into that group. Now, this is an exclusive group of principals, vice principals, and resource persons who are doing programs for AIEF and other platforms. So anything comes, we are posting in that group that would you be interested in this? Would you be interested in this is what is happening? So you get first-hand information. And if that is your area of expertise, you can always volunteer for that. So it's going to be absolutely free, this thing. And we meet once in 2 months to discuss about the program that will be. So when the program is over, you are eligible to attend these meetings and contribute to the growth of the your growth, and of course contribute whatever you want to the organization. and you get free access to all our platforms. So you know that we are on Facebook, YouTube, on WhatsApp. We have more than 70 groups on different. So all this will be available to you free of cost. So whenever you want to do a program, we'll be floating your programs in all the relevant groups. We'll be giving your reference and guidance to all the organizations which will ask us for resource persons. And on a priority basis, you will be getting lots of updates. And the power of networking, most important, which I have felt in the past 1 year, I have made so much of network across India and across world that now, more than 1,000 schools we are connected across India. And now also with the help of the Global Teachers Forum, we are connected to principals and staff of Kuwait, Nigeria, all the Gulf countries basically where CBSE schools exist. So there's a lot of power in networking. So somebody wants something, we can always get it done faster. Networking is a big thing nowadays, right? You get obviously the certificate of completion, and with the certificate you can apply anywhere in any other organization, and also you are of course a resource person of AIF, and you can conduct as many programs as you want on our platform. All this I'm skipping. And so return on investment. So somebody will say that I have spent so much, this time we have reduced the cost because it's an asynchronous. Earlier the program's cost was 5,000 rupees. There were people who invested on that. And I can assure you that after the first two free webinars which you do, the third and fourth two webinars, you will be able to recover this cost. So it's not going to be, the money is not going to go anywhere. Even if you charge minimal amounts, the learning is of course there, but the return on investment will come within the first two webinars. That is, you will always get, because see, even if you are charging 100 rupees for a webinar, and let's say 10 or 15 people come, you are getting 1,500. So there's no loss in this. You are not paying anything to anyone. The platform is ours. There's no advertising cost. Whatever is coming, it will go into your pocket directly to the resource person. So the AIF doesn't charge anything in this. If you are doing your program on your own, the full thing is coordinated by you. The entire money collected goes to you only, right? Opportunities you will get as consultants in media houses. Okay, now many media houses want some news about CBSE, or they want a resource person to say something on the examination. Okay, they will be asking for references. Some exam has happened, they want some comments from something. So that as a consultant to media, you can get opportunities. You can get opportunities on TV. You can get opportunities on radio, newspaper, magazines. Your YouTube channel will grow, and you are going to get lots of opportunities. So I'm telling you all this with experience, because I personally, in this just 2 years, I've gone through all this. I've got enough and more opportunities, and it keeps coming, right? So now I am just selecting which I want to do and which I'm not want to do. So this is a program. This is an interview which NDTV did. I'm just showing you some snippets. This is an article which in the Times of India, which came where we did the art integrated learning. I had done this for Air Force School, so the Times of India covered this. Now this is the group called the Orange Slates, where many of our, 50% of this, if you see, are our resource persons. We always encourage them to join other organizations also to try out different things. So you will find that many of the faces here are belonging to AIF platform, and we had given the reference. This is my YouTube channel, which personally grew in just, we started for the students in March, April, because they were not able to attend any live classes because of the COVID conditions. And therefore, you see there is a growth. I made 300 videos and I got 3,000 subscribers. So same thing can happen to any one of us, right? So there is a lot of, this is actually a picture, the picture that you see that I always put, this is actually a radio program. This is All India Radio. Okay, this picture that you see is from All India Radio. So they invited me to do a program called Imtihan. So when the examinations were appearing, they said that, a lot of students have a lot of doubts. There is a lot of mental stress, and there is also some question and answer. So the questions used to come and I used to answer. So I did a series with the All India Radio called Imtihan. So like this, opportunities come, and I didn't apply anywhere. Okay, I didn't apply anywhere. Everybody saw what I do, and everybody sees what I do, and they call. I have never applied anywhere, including CBSE. I have never applied anywhere. It's only your work speaks. They say action speaks louder than words. So whatever happened by the grace of God, whatever I did, people noticed and they called me. And so this is our Facebook page. If you're not on this page, you can enroll yourself. We already have 28,500 members in just 2 years. So where all our programs are posted, where if you do programs, we'll post on this. This is our collaboration with QTV. All these are our resource persons, all these. Okay, so these are exclusive sessions done by us. So you will see Ruchi Sengar, many of you will be knowing, she's a very popular face within the CBC circles. Naveen Gupta, Ritika Bhandari, Archana Rodriguez, and Neena Matthew, my wife, she's also part of this. Sunila, Ranjana Bhardwaj, Nirmala, Narjeet, all these are many more actually. And this was the first thing, that the first session done by, I think, anyone on the national education policy as soon as it came. So this forum is, this QTV is available for you. Once you complete the program, we will be giving you can there is a dashboard of a dashboard is created and the profile will be created, and you can launch your programs which will go live across India. So that's it, and that's what I wanted to take you through the program, so that, because this understanding the program is very important for you to follow it, and that the videos have to be seen. And then we'll be having 2 live sessions. So what are those 2 live sessions? The first live session will be somewhere midway after we complete about 5 or 6 sessions, just to clarify any doubts, or how, just to take stock. If you need further guidance on something, I'll be happy to help. And then towards the end, I will be taking one that is to discuss on, as I told you, I'll be discussing, some topic which is relevant at that time, and help you to host a program. So I'm going to help you to host a program initially in the panel, because sometimes some people are very confident they can do it 1 hour, 2 hours at a stretch, but everybody will not have reached that stage at this point of time. So initially, my task is that everyone who is participating in this program should go live at least once. And those who are doing live program, they will understand doing a live session gives you an adrenaline rush. It's not like a Zoom thing, which is like we are having now. It's a private thing where 20 of you are attending. So in a live session, when hundreds or thousands are watching, it's like a TV program. You can't afford to make mistakes, and there is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of questions. So I want to I want to invite you all that at the end of the session, plan out one thing in this panel. So that will be on StreamYard. So you get an idea of how we do programs. So everything from A to Z, you will be doing. I will be just in the background. So this is how we are going to do the program. And if you are having any doubts or any, I will be happy to assist you in anything. You can always contact me by WhatsApp. Calls I may not pick, because while I'm in school, we are not authorized to pick calls. So that I will not be, or evenings I may be busy with some webinars. So if there is any question, now there is a less than a minute, so we'll join back and we'll take up the questions, right? So if you have any questions, you can go ahead regarding the program or anything at all, anything that you want to ask, I'll be happy to answer for the next 10-15 minutes. Yeah, thank you.
Nothing. I think you have made things very clear, Mr. Matthew.
Thank you,
really looking forward to. And as I had mentioned, the whole digital piece is what I'm really waiting for. That skill set is what one needs to work on.
So since you are such an experienced person, we will also want to learn from you when